It's finally here! Hey everyone, I am so very excited to be shooting this video for you today. I will be doing an unboxing as well as a first impressions on this brand new TWSBI Diamond 580 Iris fountain pen, and this is in a medium nib size. So I am very excited. This is my first expensive fountain pen, I would say. So now I do have my window currently open, so if you hear some wind blowing or some chirping from the birds, then hopefully that does not bother you and that you don't mind. So I have not taken a look inside yet, but it just comes in this cardboard box. Unfortunately, there is a little bit of a ding on this side over here, but as long as the actual product itself is not damaged, then I have no issues with this. It also just comes with a sticker on the side here with the item number / barcode. And I just went ahead and sliced off the little sticker here, but I have not opened it yet. So let's go ahead and open it up. There's just a little protective material up here, and then there's also the manual or instructions sheet. And here is the actual fountain pen. As you can see, then it does have a lot of this protective material, which is very nice to see that they are just making a great effort to protect their products this way. But yeah, here it is. It is so beautiful. It has this iridescent detailing to it, which I think is just very gorgeous and very unique. So it also looks like there is some tape along both sides. So I'll go ahead and just peel these off, and then we should be able to open up the case. So these just end up sliding off. So let's go ahead and just take these off and take the pen out. That is very beautiful, and it's quite weighty. I'd say that it has a good amount of weight to it. And for anyone who is curious or unfamiliar, then this TWSBI in particular is a piston fill. So you would just twist the end over here, and the piston would basically just move up and down and allow you to suck up ink through the nib. Then it does have their little logo or insignia here on the cap. And then in terms of the iridescence, then it is along the top part of the cap, the clip here, as well as the bottom part of the cap in this section down here. So with this TWSBI, then it is a twist off, but then you'll also be able to post the cap on the back like this. But yeah, there's also some iridescence here, and then also right on the nib as well, as you can see. Very gorgeous and very beautiful. And as you can see, just twisting it will bring the piston up and down, and that'll just allow you to suck up any ink or push any ink out of the feed. One great thing about TWSBI is that they typically include a maintenance kit inside the case of their fountain pens. And so what you have here is they included a little wrench, and this will just help you to disassemble your fountain pen and perform any maintenance on it if needed. And then they also include a little bottle of silicone grease, and this will just help to maintain the piston that's inside of the fountain pen and allow it to move smoothly inside of the barrel. So this is found on the inside part of the case. So that is very nicely housed and tucked away. And then, as you would have seen when I was unboxing the fountain pen, then it also comes with this little instructions manual that kind of gives directions on how to use the fountain pen as well as how to maintain it if needed. Alright, so now I'm just going to fill up my TWSBI with one of my ink samples. The sample that I will be filling it with is this Sailor Dipton Coral Humming. It is a very gorgeous peachy coral shade with some intense shimmer to it, so I am very excited to see how this performs with this medium nib, as well as get my first impressions on how the fountain pen writes. Alright, so as you can see, we have some ink inside of the fountain pen now, and let's go ahead and test it out. Alright, so I am very impressed with how it wrote for the first time. It writes incredibly smooth, and there's definitely no scratchiness from what I can tell so far. I am very happy with the nib size as well. I think that it showcases this shimmery ink very beautifully. I hope that you were able to tell on camera, but it does have like some gold and also like some green shimmer to this ink. So it is very beautiful, and I'm really excited and looking forward to just getting more experience using this fountain pen. Alright, and then I did have just a few more items that I wanted to share with you as part of the TWSBI fountain pen haul. Just a couple more fountain pen related items that I had picked up. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I picked all of this up from JetPens.com. I am such a huge fan of theirs, and I've been buying stationery from them for a very long time, so I absolutely love getting my stuff from there. But the first set of items that I received is actually a JetPens exclusive, and it is this fountain pen accessories bundle kit. And so it comes with several different items, and this is basically just to help you maintain different fountain pens that you may have in your collection. So it comes with a little jar of silicone grease, and like I mentioned for the TWSBI Diamond, then it does include its own silicone grease, but I wanted to get something a little bit more solid for a couple of my other fountain pens that I am planning to do the eyedropper conversion method with. So I wanted to get this for sure. And then the bundle also comes with these little O-rings, and these will just again help you to achieve the eyedropper conversion method, and also just help to create a more airtight seal for your fountain pens, and then it won't allow the ink to leak out. The kit also comes with 7 different little empty sample bottles, so this way you can go ahead and just fill it up with different inks if you'd like, or if you are running low on one of your large bottles of ink and you wanted to just downsize it to something smaller, or if you wanted to go ahead and send some ink samples to your friends or family or something like that to try out. The set also includes one of these blunt syringes, and this will just help you to get inside of your fountain pen and also to disperse ink directly onto the nib if needed, or just perform any routine cleaning maintenance that you would with your fountain pens. And lastly in the set then, they just include several different plastic pipettes, and again, just similar to the syringe, this just helps to do additional like cleaning, adding pressure to fountain pens that may have like residual shimmer or glitter stuck inside of the nib or feed. And then this also just helps you to perform the eyedropper conversion method with some of your fountain pens that are able to do that. The next item that I picked up is this little trio set of black ink, and this is from the Pilot brand, but it's specifically for their Pilot Petit line of pens. Unfortunately, Pilot doesn't make the Pilot Petit lines anymore, I don't believe, but they still sell the refills, surprisingly, and I do have a Pilot Petit 1, which is the tiny little fountain pen. So this is what the Pilot Petit 1 looks like. It's very tiny and very adorable, but you obviously have to buy specific cartridges because not all of them will fit in here. So I wanted to pick these up because I wanted something that would obviously fit in my Pilot Petit. And I was thinking that once I use up the black ink inside one of these cartridges, then I would just keep it, clean it out, and then refill it with ink. Because the thing is, you can do the eyedropper conversion method with this Pilot Petit. However, it could have been because I didn't have like the thicker silicone grease and I didn't have like an O-ring, but I just had an issue with it always leaking ink, and I just found it very wasteful and also very messy. So I wanted to go ahead and pick up these cartridges so that I can use these as kind of like a backup, because now that I have that fountain pens accessory bundle that I just showed you, where it has like the silicone grease and like the O-rings and stuff, I'm gonna try the eyedropper method again with the Pilot Petit, but if it continues to leak and be messy, then at least I have these cartridges that I can move on to and use the ink up out of these and then refill it with whatever inks I want after that. So that was kind of my thinking behind getting this set of refills as well as the fountain pen accessories bundle. And then the final thing that I wanted to pick up was a bottle of ink. So I saw that there was this Colorverse 2024 Blue Dragon Glistening Silver ink, and I just thought it was very beautiful online. I love the packaging on this. It's actually like a holographic design, as you can see, very gorgeous. And yeah, it is 15 milliliters. I have not opened this yet, so let's go ahead and take a peek. Here it is! Oh, that is so cute! This is the first bottle of ink that I've actually purchased myself, so I am very happy to have this, and it is just so very cute. I know that Colorverse has like larger bottles that they sell. I believe it's like a 30 milliliter, but I thought that this one would be very adorable and cute to try out. So I will go ahead and share a swatch of how this looks now. It's supposed to be kind of like a blue-green with some silver shimmers dispersed throughout it. And they had 4 different versions of this. I believe that there's a version where it's just the plain color with absolutely no shimmer in it, so it's just that blue-green. And then they also have a glistening gold that would have gold shimmers in it. And then they have this glistening silver, which I thought was just the most pronounced and most beautiful one out of all of them, in my personal opinion. And then they also had a glistening blue, which looked very interesting as well. So I went ahead and picked up the silver one. I know that they actually just released their 2025 one, and I think it just leans slightly more green compared to this one, so I figured I would just go ahead and pick this one up, just because I did think that it looked slightly more interesting. So yeah, I am very excited to get some use out of this. So yeah, that is it for my little JetPens haul in celebration of finishing that workout challenge that I had set for myself. This ended up being the reward that I wanted to get for myself, so I am so very proud of that achievement. And yeah, if you want to hear more about what that challenge was, then I will go ahead and link the video where I talk about that up here in the cards for you, and you can go ahead and check that out. Let me know if you have this fountain pen and what you think of it, and yeah, I would just love to hear your thoughts and experiences down below. If you have any other questions or comments, then please do let me know. I love hearing from you. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.